plenty of NFL to know what's going
Yeah,
on.
just and welcome back, folks, to Williams Gymnasium tonight. We have volleyball, the Anacortes Seahawks versus the Bellingham Bayhawks. Should be a very fun game. Alongside me, we have Wolfgang Stroschein. It is his first volleyball game ever commentated, so should be a fun one.
Pleasure to be here, Parker.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Game. So as warm-ups are going along, Wolfie, I can't help but notice the Seahawks definitely look to have a size advantage. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have some very tall people here, great players, beautiful talent.
Yeah, it should be definitely interesting. The Seahawks actually coming off of a loss, so it should be interesting to see if they can turn it around here at home for the first home volleyball game of the season. The student section is filling up. Bleachers are filling up. It should be a fun one. We got about 3 minutes and 50 seconds until the match starts.
Yeah, like you said, student section's filling up, lots of neon, beautiful bright colors. Anacortes representing the volleyball team tonight.
Yeah, let's highlight our seniors here for a second. So, Colby Carr, Reese Ilston, Tori Anthony, Sophie Pillman, all of them very great athletes. Should be very exciting. I'm not really sure who's going to start, but the Seahawks definitely have a lot of talent this year. A couple veterans to, kind of lead this squad. It should be hopefully a good year.
Totally. They've been with the program for a very long time. They know what they're doing.
Not to mention their coach, Miss Swap, who's also been here for a very long time. Definitely very experienced in coaching. Definitely knows what she's doing, so should be a very good match tonight. Wolfie, what's your prediction? I mean, I know we're from Anacortes, but how do you think this is going to go tonight?
You know, I think the Bayhawks have a lot to offer here. They came down here, long bus ride. They probably got amped up on the way here, so it's not going to be an easy game for the Seahawks, but I feel like the Seahawks have a good opportunity here. I know in years past we've been pretty dominant over the Bayhawks, but it's a new year, new game, new match. Looking forward to see what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, and Bellingham, just as of warm-ups right now, they look like they're doing a pretty good job of keeping that ball up, defending
Totally.
everything. So,
and Seahawks, on the other hand, doing a great job receiving some spikes from Coach Swap. Getting amped up. Very excited.
The Bayhawks.
.135 to go here, folks. And I'm ready for some Seahawks volleyball. Student section continues to fill up. The tunes are bumping.
So let's talk about key things in the game. Wolfie, what do you think needs to happen in order for one of these teams to take away a victory?
Yeah, so I know Anacortes lost a couple key players. I know their setter Kenneth Flynn left last year, so us utilizing our setter is going to be very important.
I might also mention that the Bayhawks are actually 3-0 to start the year, so they have not lost a game yet. So they're definitely a very strong team coming into this. I think that if they just keep doing what they're doing, that this will be a very, very fun matchup tonight.
Totally.
The Seahawks also, I think the key for them tonight is leadership, seeing if the seniors can lead this team to just, victory.
Absolutely. And the hardest thing I would say about a volleyball game is keeping your cool, keeping a good attitude, even if you make mistakes, because it's very easy to make a mistake in this game. So
yeah, especially in your home gym, the emotions go up and down. It's like a roller coaster. It's just up and down, up and down. You just gotta stay cool.
Absolutely. And the Seahawks riding near the bench, taking the practice.
Now we kind of get to see our first look at Bellingham and who they've got.
Bellingham practicing some spikes here while the Seahawks get ready to get on.
Yeah, definitely one already standing out. Chase Flick Williams. She's definitely getting up there. She's definitely getting up, spiking it down.
Absolutely.
So that'll definitely be a name to watch, as well as Malia McDonald. I think those two are going to play a very, very key role in tonight's game.
Jaden Knutson, very tall outside, definitely going to be a threat to the Seahawks today, as well as number 11, Malia McDonald. Some key players this year. And their coach helping them as well. Their coach, Melissa Gonzalez. So looks like some beautiful teamwork from Bellingham. I'm just really excited to see this happen.
100%. 100%.
Seahawks standing by the corner, just watching those spikes go over the net. I'm sure they're preparing for this as well.
Yeah, definitely. They got to pick out who they got to stop.
Totally.
Who looks the strongest, who they need to. I'm sure they've been watching a little bit of film too, seeing who they need to watch out for.
Absolutely. And the receives from number 3, Molly Owens. Definitely a strong libero. Parker, what do you think the Seahawks are thinking about right now as they watch the Bayhawks warm up?
I think the clear standout is Williams. She just looks really strong. She's getting up. She's definitely got some hops on her, and she just looks really strong and looks like it. She will definitely be their main hitter tonight, their main key part in their offense to help them win.
Absolutely.
And, the Seahawks definitely thinking, how are we going to beat her? I mentioned before we have definitely some taller people on our team.
Absolutely. We have
Kendall Flynn, who is 6'1", definitely going to need her blocking up front tonight.
Absolutely. We have Sophie Pillman coming in at 6 foot.
It's just going to be a lot of. I think the other thing is that neither team can afford to make mistakes.
Absolutely.
And let the other team kind of go on a rally.
Absolutely.
Because when that happens, it kind of just all goes downhill.
Definitely sport of leverage. Like I said earlier, first team to get a bad mood is the team that struggles, makes more mistakes. And although Anacortes has some tall people, it's not all a game of height. You know, it's about how quick you can get up and down the court, how much heart you have, how much you want it. That's what the Seahawks will have to prove to their student section, to their fans, and to themselves.
Yeah,
tonight.
I think that's a good point there. The Seahawks lost their last volleyball game in the first 3 sets, so they got swept. So they're definitely going to be looking to capitalize on this like home court advantage that we have. As you see, the student section is it's getting filled up. There's a lot of neon over there.
Of course.
I'm sure they're going to be in the Bayhawks' heads.
Absolutely. Very loud student section. I think that's something Anacortes is definitely known for. And I can see one of the students holding something that they could project their voice with. Looking forward to seeing that being used.
Yeah, so the Seahawks are 1-2 in conference play. They played Blaine, which is their first game of the season. They went down there, long drive. They beat them 3-1, but then after that, LeConnor and as I mentioned, Nooksack Valley and Cedar Woolley both swept them 3-0.
Lost.
Which are 2 district games, which is important as we move on in the later season, because that means that that's the ticket to districts, having a chance at competing at state. The Seahawks last year placed 6th. They definitely lost some key people, but it should be interesting to see who steps up for them tonight.
Absolutely. And we'll see who steps up for the Bayhawks as well. I know with every year, some important people graduate, so another thing, though, is that some freshmen step up, come into that role. We'll see if the Bayhawks have any interesting freshmen that they'll utilize today.
Might I point out that the last time that the Seahawks met the Bayhawks was actually the first game of last year's season, where they beat them 3-0. So it's a little factoid for you.
We'll see how that factors out here. Seahawks now taking the court, spiking it down.
Yeah, Kendall Flynn last year was a huge help for the Seahawks. She's a nice hitter, and when she gets set up and when she gets set up and gets the right look,
like you said, yeah,
unless it's not out of bounds, it's probably gonna most likely go down.
Absolutely, and there are 2 parts to that spike, right, Parker? It's about not only the spike, but it's also about the setup. So one thing we'll have to look for is great setups by the Seahawks here.
Yeah, you definitely got to get the height too.
Absolutely.
Really get up there. Make sure that you're getting it over the net, because the last thing you want is just to spike it into your own net.
Absolutely. That's something that can mentally break you down, lead you to make more and more mistakes. It's how they deal with adversity, how they deal with their mistakes. Number 14, Sammy Baker, is receiving all these practice spikes. Now Bellingham in the corner. Doesn't look like they're watching us as much as they're getting a talk from their coach. Maybe getting pumped up a little bit.
Yeah, clearly they've seen enough of what they wanted to see. They have their idea of what they're going to come out and do. And see if they can execute it here in just a few minutes.
Change that 3-0 from last year. They didn't drive all down here for nothing.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the worst things is you drive down, Bellingham. It's kind of a drive, it's pretty far.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure they will be a lot happier leaving here with a win rather than a loss, obviously.
And the Seahawks thinking the same thing as they have all their students here looking for a win here, especially coming off of
especially first home game in front of the home crowd.
Yep.
You really want to show up what you got.
Just about 2:30 here before the match commences.
And one of the other things that you kind of have to think about is, I know that we're in this year, but the Seahawks JV game right before this, they actually won that. So that looks promising for, young stars coming up possibly later in the season when it matters and when they need people to swing up to play games.
Absolutely, and we have the JV here standing by, helping with the warm-ups. Very great thing to see JV and Varsity working together.
Yeah, just really the team chemistry, that they all have. They're all... Okay, so right before this game starts, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Williams Gymnasium. We have 23 more seconds until this match kicks off and we get the introduction. So just the last little bit of warm-ups before Seahawks serving right now, just working on that. Another key aspect of the game, in order to score points, you got to get it over the net on that serve.
Absolutely.
Hopefully for both teams, we don't see a whole lot of balls hitting the net first serves, and we can see some good rallying going on.
Totally. One of the simplest mistakes to make in volleyball is not getting a serve over the net.
Here come the introductions.
Bellingham taking the line.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Williams Gymnasium for tonight's Northwest Conference League game between the visiting Bellingham Bayhawks and their Anacortes Seahawks. We would like to remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during tonight's game. And now let's meet tonight's athletes. Starting with the visiting team, the Bellingham Bayhawks. Number 1, junior Chase Flick Williams. Number 2, junior Catherine Chin. Number 3, Molly Owens. Number 4, junior Emily Anderson. Number 5, Naisha Rubier. Number 6, Elizabeth Brusley. Number 7, Ophelia Van Leeuwen. Number 8, Number 13, Mary Lockhart. Number 14, Aaron Reyes. The head coach for Bellingham is Melissa Gonzalez Soto, assisted by Shelly Anderson, Leanna Bodie, Tom Hawkins, and Rodolfo Revere. Now for your Anacortes Seahawks. Number 1, 5'10" freshman Tatum Swap. Number 2, 5'4" sophomore Jenna Baker. Number 4, 5'8" senior Colby Carr. Number 5, 5'6" senior Reese Ilston. Number 6, 5'8" junior Pearl McFadden. Number 7, 5'10" junior Nia Meany. Number 8, 5'10" senior Tori Anthony. Number 10, 5'11" sophomore Regan Hunt. Number 11, 5'4" junior Sam Cole. Number 12, 6'1" junior Kendall Flynn. And number 14, 5'4" junior Sammy Baker. The Seahawks are led by Kelsey Swap, assisted by James Finley, Joey Schaefer, Barb Seacott, and Val Hogarts. Now will you please all rise, remove your caps for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Keep it on.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The referees for tonight's game are
Okay,
Amy Oates and
pledge.
Steve Richardson.
What's happened? Now just high five to the center court. Great sportsmanship from both teams. This should be a very, very fun game. The Bayhawks, both teams actually seem to have a lot of spirit, which is good to see. Definitely very exciting.
Absolutely, both teams amped up, ready to get this going, ready to take home a W.
Yeah, both. All matches matter, but you know, you don't want to lose to a conference opponent. It's never a good thing. It just puts you back in standings. It's just an unfortunate thing. So definitely be looking for both teams to be just going all out.
Absolutely. And the student section to their feet. Lots of neon showing, like I said earlier. Bellingham with a pretty good showing here. Lots of red in the section. Final Seahawks cheer before we get started.
Looks to be for the starting lineup. We have number 12, Kendall Flynn, number 5, Reese Ilston, number 4, Colby Carr, number 10, Regan Hunt, number 7, Nia Haney, and I cannot see who's on the other side. I'll let you know in just a second.
And for the Bayhawks, number 3, Molly Owens, number 8, Jada Knutson, number 5, Maisha Revere, number 1, Chase Flick Williams, and number 13, Mary Lockhart.
Just a little correction. We have Regan Hunt, Nia Haney, Colby Carr, Tatum Swap, Tori Anthony, and Kendall Flynn to start for the Seahawks. And now Reese Ilston is in, so very last minute switch ups. But it's all right.
Bayhawks serving first, number 5, Maisha Revere.
As we have Maisha Revere starting off with the serve. Gets over. Little setup from Flynn to Anthony. Back over to great block by Tatum Swap. And inbounds for the kill. Wow. Talk about setting the tone early. That ball was right on the line.
Huge.
That could have gone either way, maybe.
Very big point for the Bayhawks there, getting their mood set early.
Misha Revere serving again. Colby Carr with the receive, swap, and then over from Anthony. And at the moment, Lockhart is getting it done for the Bayhawks.
Substitution here.
As we've got Pearl McFadden coming in for Nia Haney. Seahawks look to be playing 2 in the front, kind of 4 in the back. And Revere cannot get that one over.
Great run from her, though. It's very important to start the game off now for the Seahawks serving. We have number 12, Kendall Flynn. Stadium's lighting up with voices.
Flick Williams with an amazing spike over. Just really put the Seahawks out of position there. I'm not sure Flynn was ready for that one. As now she's coming over to serve.
Serving is number 1, Chase Flick Williams.
McFadden with the reception. Colby Carr with the kill.
Beautiful, and that's what the Seahawks need early on as well.
Yeah, she just did a really good job.
Great
She
first
got good
point
height,
for the Seahawks.
found her spot, and got it through right there. Now we have Tatum Swap serving for the Seahawks, who is a freshman, I might add. So starting as a freshman, that is one impressive feat.
Sure is.
Great dive from Flynn, and Carr gets it over. Chen gets it over, and
Sent into
Flynn
the
cannot
student
handle it
section.
as it goes up into the student section now.
They're blessed to receive a volleyball, although it was not from the point.
So now the ball comes back to Lockhart. Pearl with receiving that serve. Carr hits it over. Good setup for number 2. Excuse me, number 8. Knudsen. She did a very just an unfortunate hit right there, but great block by the Seahawks as Baker is now serving the ball.
Great receive for the Bayhawks. Not quite enough.
As Knudsen
there.
cannot get it over again.
And they tie it up 4-4. Sammy Baker up to the line once more.
Yeah, talk about filling a bigger role. Baker was on JV last year. She came up at the end of the year for the Seahawks, and now she's like second off the bench. So it's really great to see.
Seahawks unable to get that one over the net. Sends the Bayhawks into their lead again, 5-4.
We have some substitutions. Hillman comes in the game, as well as Emily Anderson and Avery Ellis, who's now serving for the Bayhawks. And that is out of bounds. So Seahawks get the serve now.
And once more they tie it up. Substitution
Comes
here.
another sub. Jenna Baker for Colby Carr. So Baker is now serving.
Jenna Baker.
Comes from number 11, Malia McDonald. She just kind of put it over, and the Seahawks couldn't get high enough to block it down. Just kind of tipped into the middle, and they couldn't recover.
Unfortunate when you see a wall of 3, not able to stop the ball.
Jada with the serve. Ilston to Flynn to McFadden. She cannot get the ball down enough. It's out of bounds.
Served by Jada Knudsen.
Flynn with the set up. It's just swap, and McDonald is just all over that ball. She got up, timed it perfectly.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there from the
As
Seahawks.
Swap calls the first timeout. The Bayhawks are clapping, just really getting the energy in this building turned up.
Totally, and the Bayhawks look like they have the momentum right now, 8-5. Seahawks looking at what they can change.
Yeah, as of right now, Wolfie, what do the Seahawks need to change here right now?
I mean, I saw a couple miscommunication errors. We're doing a lot of subbing, so we're not really getting into our own rhythm here.
Yeah, another thing, you know, a couple of those spikes that got set up were a little bit high. You know, that's not always the hitter's fault, but, you know.
Totally.
It is what it is. The Seahawks just got to deal with it. Jada Knudsen again with the serve now. As the Seahawks now kind of have 3 up at the net and 3 backers serving. Baker tries to get it over. She does. And that's Emily Anderson, who cannot get it over. Great block by the Seahawks.
Seahawks needed that right after the timeout. Starting to switch the momentum here. We'll see what happens on this next point. Served by number 6, Pearl McFadden for the Seahawks.
Just great placement from Flick Williams there. Just right where the Seahawks weren't. It was a good attempt at getting to that ball. I believe that was Pearl, but she just couldn't get to it.
Yep, and that's a great example of placement over power, you know. Very big thing in volleyball.
McDonald with the serve, and as you just said there, Wolfie, placement over power. McDonald just a little bit too much power on that ball. Just doesn't get it in, which is unfortunate because they turn it over to the Seahawks now, who are looking to get some momentum.
Number 5, Reese Ilston, libero serving.
The senior. Great serve from her.
Good placement.
Good dive by Colby Carr. And here we have Flick Williams. Just a very, very, very good spike there from her. She does a good job of getting up and just getting some good power on that. So now we have Catherine Chen coming in, as well as Mayusha Revere. As we're gonna go to replay right here and just see, wow, that McFadden did all she could, but that was a hard hit ball. Anthony does a good job of just kind of drooping it over.
Totally, giving them a taste of their own medicine. That's what Bayhawks did for a couple of their points there. Anthony returning the favor. Kendall Flynn at the line to serve for the Seahawks.
She actually started, so they've gone back into the start of their rotation again. Great serve from her, kind of a knuckleball there. And then she's here setting for Colby Carr. Chen attempts to hit it over, does a good job of getting it over. Flynn with the setup again to swap the Cousins.
Placement.
Good hit by the libero, both liberos actually right there. Flynn with another setup to Anthony.
Great rally going on here.
Revere, the libero again, just getting it over, making sure this rally goes on. And Anthony does a great hit over the top.
Tipped over.
Flick Williams with the block there, just flicks it over to the opposite side of the court.
Totally, and that
Seahawks just couldn't get to it. That was a very, very good rally from both teams.
Great rally and a very important point for the mentality, for the mood. We'll see what happens after this.
Flynn with the set, over to swap. Gets it in. Wow. Great shot just going across the court. Barely in, hits the white line. And now we have a substitution. Pearl McFadden comes off for Nia Haney. Maybe a little bit more size. Trying to block some of the shots. Swap with the serve. Knudsen with the receive, and then Chen tries to get it over.
Wow, very
Colby
interesting.
Carr
Double
just
block there.
reaching over and just tapping it down on him. Great job from her, and then also the block before.
I know the Seahawks can never get enough of those blocks.
As you can see, Reese, the libero, just commanding her team. Knudsen just kind of dumps it over. The Seahawks have a chance. Flynn, pretty good spike over the net. Williams to Chen. Chen cannot get it inbounds. The Seahawks have came back. The momentum's kind of turning over maybe a little bit. It is now 11-11.
Totally, momentum shifting over. Game's tied up. Seahawks serve.
The student section is getting a little bit louder. You know, they're getting into it. Great serve from Swap. Revere does a great kind of a fake set. Chen gets it over to Flynn. Flynn to Anthony, just dumps it over.
Wow.
And Molly Owens cannot get there in time.
Great feint.
Yeah, the Seahawks right now, you know, they're doing a good job of just doing what they do, you know, just getting points. As you'll see here,
All smiles.
just a great job from Anthony.
All smiles for the Seahawks.
Owens
Setting that.
almost had that one. Very good effort on her part. Revere to Knudsen. And she just cannot get it in, unfortunately. Time out to the Bayhawks as the momentum kind of shifts over a little bit.
And the Seahawks taking their first lead of the game, 12-11 here.
Yeah, the Bayhawks definitely, if I'm their coach, you know, I'm saying, you know, we gotta get to those little dump down balls that are kind of just in the middle of the court where, you know, all 6 of the people are surrounding it and they're like, oh, who's gonna go for it, you know?
Absolutely. And on the other side of the court, Coach Swap telling her girls to keep doing what they're doing right now. Keep utilizing their good players. Keep a good mood.
Yeah, great. As I've definitely seen some great leadership from Maurice Ilston, the senior, at this moment. She's been talking to her younger teammates, you know, really, she's kind of being the quarterback right now, you know, she's calling out what needs to be done. She's talking it around.
Totally.
And it's working because the Seahawks are now up 13-11.
And Swap still at the line. This might be her 4th serve.
As you see, Ilston there calling it out. 3 up, she says. Owens to Revere to number 13. Lockhart with the kill.
Not exactly what the Seahawks wanted.
No, yeah, that's talk about how you want to respond when you're going down a rabbit hole right there.
Absolutely.
Just doing a good job of scoring a point there. Lockhart with the serve. Haney kind of a bad receive. Flynn just gets it over. Revere to McDonald. McDonald, just a very, very hard spike right there.
Totally powerful. And like I said earlier, you know, a great spike doesn't just come from the spiker, it comes from a great set, and that was a beautifully set up ball for her to just blast it.
As Lockhart's back at the line right here. Kind of a pushing set over from Anthony. Knudsen gets it over. Flynn with the set. Haney just kind of gets misdirected, and number 5, Revere, just can't get there.
Bellingham still has some smiles on their faces.
We're gonna do a replay. Great hit there, and just great effort from Revere, but just even better hit from Haney, who just did a really good job of hitting that hard enough that it just got misdirected.
Totally.
As Baker, Sammy Baker,
My
is at the line. There we have Regan Hunt with an amazing block right there.
Amazing block, straight down. Let's see what the Bayhawks do about it.
We have Baker back serving. Revere to McDonald. Man, she is just kind of commanding the game for the Bayhawks right now as she's getting up there.
Absolutely.
We
Another
have
great
number
spike
4,
from her.
Emily Anderson, coming in, as well as number 10, Avery Ellis, coming in for Chen and Revere. So kind of a switch up. 2 come out, 2 come back in. Avery Ellis seems to be a pretty good server because she's came in twice to serve. And point awarded to the Bayhawks. Double hit.
Looks like she chooses a little more placement over power, which seems to work that time.
Yeah, as Swap really had to really dive for that ball.
Had to dig.
Kind of put her out of position. Haney. Wow. What a spike on her part.
Although the
That
ball
ball-
went out, it tipped off the Bayhawks' finger.
Yeah,
awarding
that
the
ball,
point to the Seahawks.
Kendall Flynn just doing a good job of just putting it kind of in the middle, just letting her hitters do their thing. Haney does a very good job there.
Jenna Baker serving.
As the libero receives. McDonald again. And there she is, you know. We've seen it once, we've seen it twice, we've seen it 3 times.
Malia
She
McDonald.
is getting up there,
My
and
goodness.
it's working. As Baker comes out for Carr, Jenna Baker.
Bayhawks really utilizing McDonald here. She's doing a great job of delivering powerful spikes over the net.
That's with the serve. Kind of throws Swap off guard, but Reese gets it up, and then a good block from McDonald. Wow. She is taking over the game right now. As Knutson is now up to serve for the Bayhawks. Carr receives and just gets Kendall Flynn with the kill. Just amazing job from her part, you know. McDonald is definitely one of the tallest on the Bayhawks. So the Seahawks say, hey, we're gonna come right back at you and give you our tallest player and just see if you can defend it. And she couldn't. So
Kind of looks like a battle here between number 11, Malia McDonald, and number 12, Kendall Flynn.
as McFadden is ready to serve.
Wow.
Kind of a bad reception from Williams as she just hits it and she just gets it a little bit too hard off her forearms and it goes over the net for a nice easy block. And as you hear, the Seahawks are chanting, they are loud, they love to see it. Seahawk power for the first time in the gym this year.
Wow, powerful
Williams
spike.
does an amazing job of, let's see if they go back to her. Yes, they do. Wow. Good reception. Seahawks, or Bellingham Bayhawks get it over. Regan Hunt gets it over. Seahawks are going pretty wild over there. The Hawks Nest.
Stadium as loud as it's been tonight.
Just a very good job of keeping their composure. Hunt just, McDonald does a great job of blocking it, but Hunt just reacts to it and just flicks it over the net.
Great placement.
McFadden with another great serve as McDonald here. Great dig from Reese Ilston. They're going back to McDonald again, and they just can't get up enough to block that.
Seahawks not enough power in their arms to stop that powerful ball from getting over the net.
Yeah, 19-18 right now as McDonald comes to serve. This first set will probably prove to be very important, crucial to see who wins this. As Flynn, just a little bit too much power there, but it's all right. Reese Ilston, the captain, saying it's all right, you know. We got to keep our heads in the game, keep the momentum. As McDonald comes to serve again.
Tied up here at 19.
Ilston with kind of a bad hit. See if she pays off for it here. Just kind of gets it over. And Flick Williams, just a great hit, but an better block from Regan Hunt there. The Seahawks erupt with cheering. This is an intense set as Ilston comes to the line to serve.
Seahawks.
See if she can put them away.
First team to reach 20.
A bad hit from Avery Ellis there, just trying to set it, but just one hand. And we see a timeout coming from the Seahawks. So, 2 points. Bayhawks just trying to calm down their team and just see if they can come away with this first set win.
Totally.
But the Seahawks, on the other hand, it's not going to be easy.
Totally. And the Seahawks right now have the momentum as Bellingham takes the timeout to try and stop that.
Yeah, swap there.
Talking about fundamentals.
Can't really read lips, but whatever she's saying, I'm sure it's important.
Of course. She knows what she's talking about.
Yep. Or she wouldn't be the coach.
On the other side, Bellingham, I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah, Bellingham just trying to make those last couple adjustments to try to help them win this first set. As Ilston comes to serve again, the momentum has kind of settled down a little bit.
Although the student section.
Now that the student section is starting to get a little bit louder. So there we go, the libero and Knudsen kind of getting it there. Ellis gives it to Lockhart. Lockhart hardly gets it over, and then Flynn.
Very high receive there.
From Owens. Lockhart does a good job of getting it over. Carr didn't really think it was her job to set that ball, but she makes up for it as we see Flick Williams here. Ilston with a great dive, and Flynn gets it over. We might see a big hit here from Ellis to Lockhart, Ellis to Williams, and she gets it done.
My goodness, absolute power there. Hitting it off the arms of the blockers on the Seahawks side.
As we're gonna get a replay here to see just how high she got. Yeah,
my goodness.
Just a lot of intensity, a lot of force on that ball. As Revere now comes up to serve, McFadden with the set. Anthony does a great job of getting it over. Revere again.
A little miscommunication.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there from Revere and Owens on the Bayhawks. Ball just kind of goes off to the far side of the court.
Yep, and the Seahawks just 3 points away from ending this.
As they have the start of the rotation again, as Flynn is here to set or serve. Knudsen with the return. Wow. Williams again. She's just proving, she's kind of flying in the air there, to be honest with you, like a Bayhawk.
Absolutely.
But, she did a good job there, kind of faking them out. As her last couple of spikes have been pretty hard, but she kind of softens that one up. Carr here just can't get it over, and just like that, it is tie game. So
very big mental barrier there as Carr is unable to get it over the net. She's going to try and power through that. Sure, the team is looking
Williams here
right now.
Serving again.
Wow.
Reese Ilston, a good job of getting that ball up.
Final hit was just not powerful enough for McFadden.
It always starts with the receive first, so Swap received that ball a little bit weird. It kind of bounced off, and that was unfortunate, but she kind of makes up for it here as Ilston gets a little spike over the net. Williams does a good job of hitting it over, but Anthony is just there to set it down.
Absolutely, and it's very hard to see who will win this set,
Yes, this one is definitely a big one.
The visitors here.
As it is now 22-23. The Seahawks are down. Ilston calling out. Swap. Great ball. Kind of a weird
kind
receive
of
from Owens. just a little bit out there for Anthony. You know, this one, it's so close. We're at match point right now.
And the Seahawks need to get one if they want to
Anacortes
continue
gets a
to play.
timeout trying to, you know, so Wolfie, or for all our viewers out there, if this is your first time watching volleyball, I'm sure it's probably not, but just in case, you got to win by 2. So they played at 25, and right now the score is 24-23 the Bayhawks. So the Bayhawks only need 1 more point to win this set, whereas the Seahawks need to win by 2, which would mean that they would have to possibly tie it up at 25 or something, or the Seahawks would have to actually get this point right here to tie it up at 24. But even if they score the next one and get to 25, they have to get to 26 to win by 2.
Totally. The Seahawks just, if they get 1 more, then they can get spared if the Bayhawks get a point after that.
It's also important to mention that if the Seahawks score here, they get served back for when it's 24-24. But let's not focus on that as Lockhart serves. This is a very crucial point here. The Seahawks get it up, and Ilston spikes it over. Williams does a good job. Revere sets it up for Knutson. Knutson just hardly gets it over. Haney with a good set to Flynn. Haney again. Great block from Williams. Knutson again. Great block. And the ball hits the ref, but it was deflected off first. So the Bayhawks take away with the first set. It's pretty unfortunate for the Seahawks, who actually led for a lot of it.
Seahawks trying to keep their heads high after
Yeah.
that.
So now they just got to be thinking second set, you know, make the adjustments you need. You were up, you know, you kind of got down a little bit there, and just unfortunately, Seahawks can't come away with the first one. Bellingham, on the other hand, did a good job.
Absolutely, and already a difference from last year. 3-0 was the score last year, Seahawks to
The Bayhawks.
So Bayhawks with their heads high right now.
Yeah, so this one could possibly go to 4. It could go to 3. Who knows? Stay tuned, because that was a pretty intense first set of volleyball, Wolfie, if I don't say so myself.
Absolutely, Parker. Absolutely.
Just a lot of intensity, you know. First game in the home gym for the Seahawks. A lot of intensity, a lot of pressure on them to come away with a win. As we look over the student section, you know, they're taking a break. They did a good job of cheering in that first half, and they were working very, very hard to cheer on their team.
Yep. And
Taking a
Seahawks-
little rest as we got 2 minutes here now.
The Seahawks assistant James Finley talking to them about what they can improve, what they can do better. Captain's trying to keep the heads high here.
Yeah, definitely. The Seahawks are still kind of in the huddle. The Bayhawks seem to be more relaxed. You know, they won the first set. They can get a little bit of that weight off their shoulders, you know, knowing that they got one up. But I'm sure they are not satisfied, as the job is not finished.
Absolutely. But yeah, like you said, lots of smiles on their faces.
So we got about a minute left. We're going to go to commercial, and then we'll be back for the second set right now.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back to Williams Gymnasium here as the second set is about to start. Both teams are out. The captain, Reese Ilston, for the Seahawks, really looking, giving her team some advice.
Seahawks ready to get started here. Students coming back from the concession stand.
Everyone in the Hawks Nest starting to stand up. You see some leaders out there. And the Seahawks actually starting with the serve. So Flynn is now at the line to hopefully start this one off. Good for the Seahawks as gets over. Good return from Owens as Williams just gets it over. Flynn with a nice setup to Tatum Swap. Swap does an amazing job there. Williams keeping under control as it gets over. Swap just handles that ball badly. Kind of unfortunate. She was kind of backing up there.
Yep, and the Bayhawks looking to get these few points.
Yeah, still, I mean, you know, they just won the first set. The momentum is still definitely in the favor of the Bayhawks at this point as Revere stands up to the line to serve now. Ilston kind of with a weird receive, but Flynn gets it over. Knudsen to Revere. Oh, kind of a trick set there.
Feint. Wow.
Very, very good job on her part.
Very
the
smart
Seahawks
play.
looked to be setting up for a nice block, but just couldn't do it.
And a very smart play there because the Seahawks know that they have some heavy hitters.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely scary when you see people like Williams or McDonald coming up to hit one.
Seahawks.
McFadden does a good job. Revere sets it up. Williams, great hit, great block. Swap gets it over. Owens gets it to Revere, to Chen. Chen hits it out. Seahawks point there. Really good rally from both teams there.
Absolutely.
Some great defense. Williams definitely had some opportunities to get a kill there, but Seahawks do a good job of blocking her, recognizing that she's a threat.
Totally.
As we have Swap serving. Revere.
Point given to the Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks get a point there. Double hit from Revere. Williams telling Revere, you know, it's all right. We'll get the next one.
Absolutely.
As Swap comes up to serve again. Owens, the libero, to Revere, to Williams. Dumps it over. McFadden does a good job of diving for that ball. Good dig. Haney gets it over. Revere. Chen. Swap. Flynn. Anthony. Very, very good spike there. Just a little bit out.
A little too much power there, not enough placement. That's okay, though.
As we go to replay to see that ball.
Just out.
Just hardly out. As Williams is now on the serve. Wow, great effort by Owens there, but she just couldn't get it. As we get a Seahawks chant from the Seahawks.
Student section turning up here. Although the visitors
just really trying to swing the momentum. They have a good turnout, so it can definitely play a factor in this game.
Absolutely.
As Baker serving now.
Good dig from the libero.
Knudsen just can't get it over the net.
It's
kind of been a
Baker back at the back of the line.
Baker with the serve to Revere. Revere to Lockhart. Lockhart just couldn't get it over.
And the Seahawks take the lead. First of the set, 4-3.
Baker again with the serve here. Owens to Revere. To Knudsen. Baker with the good receive, good dig. Swap gets it over. Lockhart. McFadden does a good job.
Reading that
To
fake
Flynn,
set.
to Haney. Chen and Lockhart try to block that ball, but it just kind of squeezes in between them and the net. Timeout Burlington as the Seahawks take a 6-3 lead. A little bit commanding there.
And the Seahawks starting to break away 6-3 as the Bayhawks.
You know,
start to
sometimes
take some.
when you're the coach, you just got to call a timeout, calm down the other team. You know, we're in Williams Gymnasium, home court advantage. We got a student the Seahawks have a student section, and you know, sometimes you just need to take a break, get out of that rabbit hole, and just climb yourself back out.
Absolutely. All right, and the Bayhawks getting back on the field, getting back on the stadium. As are Anacortes. Bayhawks ready to get it going again.
As we now have Regan Hunt, Nia Haney, Pearl McFadden, Kendall Flynn, Tatum Swap, and Sammy Baker on the court for the Seahawks.
Sammy Baker taking the line to serve.
Knudsen receives. Owens sets it. Or excuse me. It's actually, sorry, number 7 is Ophelia Van Leeuwen. My apologies to the Bayhawks who are watching this.
A lift
They
called
do
on
have
the Bayhawks.
They do have 2 liberos. The Seahawks only have 1, so I was a little bit confused there. My apologies. As Baker serves the ball to Chen. Knudsen. Swap does a good job.
Great receive.
And Haney just kind of hits it over. Ophelia.
Back row spike goes out.
Flick Williams just cannot. Just a little bit too much power.
A little too much
Just
power
a little
there.
bit visibly upset. I'm sure she's going to want to make up for it.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure she will as Baker serves again. And that is an ace for the Seahawks. The first ace of the season. Very, very good.
Very
Knudsen
impressive
just thought it
serving.
was out.
Very impressive serving by Sammy Baker. As
Yeah,
she's
she's
still.
on the line. She's been on the line for a while now, and she's just doing a great job.
She's on a roll. As she sends
That's
another
another
over.
ace.
Another ace
by
by
right
Sammy
as I
Baker.
say that, and
Wow.
the Seahawks are very happy on that one.
10-3, very big turnaround. I wonder what Coach Swap was saying to them at halftime. Not halftime, in between sets.
Yeah, the Seahawks, sometimes it just takes one set. You know, they realize, hey, we can't. And that's another one.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness.
Setting history here.
3 aces in a row
And a
for the
timeout.
Seahawks, and a timeout for the Bayhawks. Wow.
My goodness.
She is on a roll right now.
Sammy Baker getting some praise there from everybody. Completely understandable. Great play.
Might I also point out that Molly Owens on the Bayhawks just switched off her jersey, so she's no longer a libero now. It is just Ophelia Van Leeuwen for them. Seahawk crowd now doing a wave as they are visibly excited for their team.
Getting loud
As
here.
Baker, the Bayhawks probably trying to call a timeout to calm Baker down as she's going off right now, if I do say so myself.
Absolutely. She is on a roll.
As there she is, ready to serve.
Bayhawks talked about some things.
As Baker waits patiently for the Bayhawks to get situated. It looks like they have 3 in the front, 3 back.
Baker doesn't have anything to lose. 11-3 here. Seahawks winning.
As that one, just a little bit too much power. Definitely looked like a good serve.
On a great roll, though.
The Bayhawks coach does a good job of calling that timeout and kind of getting her out of her rhythm.
Absolutely.
Which, you know, sometimes that can be it. As Seahawks, though, that definitely helped them as they're now up 11-4 as Lockhart is up to serve. Ilson digs it. McFadden, great spike over the net.
Kind of hard.
Lockhart to Williams. Williams just can't get it over.
Seahawks gaining the momentum here, 12-4 as they get that point.
as we were going to go to a replay.
Just not enough there.
Yeah, just maybe some bad timing on her part, but McFadden is at the line now. Williams to Revere to Owens. Owens just can't get it in.
Seahawks
wow,
continuing their roll.
Definitely feels like a big change in momentum for the Seahawks, as now we're hearing Seahawk power for the second time tonight. McFadden does a great job of keeping her cool as Seahawk power still going off, but McDonald
hits that one over.
Great kill from her.
Got a couple substitutions here. Number 5, Revere coming out for number 9, Lily Hughes.
And number 10 coming in, Avery Ellis, who's now serving. Swap receives, and Flynn tries to get to it, but just can't.
Yep, and the Seahawks still leading 13-6 here.
Kind of a change of momentum for them, though.
Avery Ellis at the line once more. Serve here, received by Kendall Flynn.
McFadden. Regan Hunt. McDonald just kind of sets it over. This might be a good setup opportunity for the Seahawks as they give it to Flynn, who just kind of punches it over.
Wow.
But it works out because
Wow.
Williams just can't get to it. Just a little dump down. You saw that a lot in the first set. You see it again right there.
Great play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, my mom says.
Absolutely, and we see that once more. Just not enough there to get it up.
As Baker to serve.
Set
McDonald hits it over. Great recovery, and Hunt kind of just slaps it over, and they're going to call it a double hit on the lift.
Just barely.
As now Owens is coming to the line to serve for the Bayhawks.
Serve here received by Baker. And big spike here from
Wow.
Flynn. Hit off the fingertips and still goes in.
Great spike from Kendall Flynn there.
Great.
It's now 15-7. Seahawks have a commanding lead at this point.
And the libero,
They're just looking to keep going.
Keep trucking along. 15-7, great lead here.
The more intensity that they pick up throughout this, the better.
Great
As
spike,
Williams
just goes
just having just a little bit too much power there. As Ilston, the captain of the team, serves here. Ellis to McDonald. McDonald just kind of sets it over. Just a little miscommunication between McFadden and Ilston. Unfortunate, but both of them looked at each other right away. They realized their mistake, and they moved on.
Yeah, let's hope they fix it right away.
As now we have McDonald up to serve.
Great serve.
Baker to McFadden to Ilston. Sitting right over the net.
Quite a receive.
Lockhart.
Barely hit over.
Oh. No double hit there. But
wow.
A net violation.
And the Seahawks, huge lead here. Almost by 10.
Yeah, now 17-18 as Flynn comes up to serve again.
And Flynn serving.
Owens receives. Ellis just a little bit too far over, and just a good block from the Seahawks, and they're a little bit miscommunicated.
Wow,
And
18-8, 10-point lead by the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Bayhawks just couldn't get it over, and they hit it more than 3 times, so. That's how the rules in volleyball work, so.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Replay right here. Just a great block from the Seahawks. And they just can't get it over. Lockhart now. Ilson calls off Baker. Swap, great spike there. Ellis. So to Williams, but
Hits it off the goal.
unfortunately, that wasn't the greatest set from her teammate. Was Ellis is setting, not Revere.
Great spike.
Like they were at
comes
the
from a great
start.
set.
Seahawks definitely leading this one up.
Wow.
Swap just a little bit too much power. That looked like some good placement though. It was in the far right corner over there, but
Just a little bit too much power, but the Seahawks maintain their 10-point lead.
now we
here.
have a substitution for the for the Bayhawks as Revere comes in, who is normally their setter, and then as well as Chen, who also comes in, who's an outside hitter. Swap received to Flynn. Flynn just a little bit of an offset.
Totally. Serving here, number 5.
Revere.
Revere.
Number 5 for the Seahawks, Ilston, receives that serve. McFadden gets it over. Revere with the setup, and Lockhart just kind of dumps it over. Little miscommunication from the Seahawks here. As now the score is only 11 or 19 to 11.
Unfortunately here for the Seahawks.
But you know, Bayhawks making a run back, but
Seahawks looks like
Seahawks,
they're stuck
yeah.
at 19. Oh, and there
there's-
it is. They're the first team 20 last set. Didn't end that great. We'll see what happens here as they have a 9-point lead.
Nia Haney comes in for Baker, Jenna Baker.
And at the line serving, we have
Tatum Swap. Swap serves it. Williams just kind of fell into the side of the net there as she was trying to spike that one down. As this set has not been going that well for the Seahawks. They definitely have a little bit of a comeback here.
Swap just not able to get it over the net.
Yeah, you know, you get deep into these sets where, you know, you got 20 up points and, you know, your mind just sort of goes there, and you might just make a small mistake as Williams now serves. Wow, Williams with an ace.
Great
She's
placement
definitely
there.
making up for just some stuff that's happened already. She's trying to put the team on her back right now. She's serving. With that one, just too much power.
Totally out.
Yeah.
Seahawks at 22, Bayhawks at 13.
Yeah, Seahawks doing a great job of controlling this set too. You know, they've had obviously a lot more serves. Sammy Baker here, as we mentioned, has kind of been the X factor for this set here, as she had those 3 aces, which just really put the Seahawks up, which kind of led them to go on that run. Owens to Williams, back to Owens, and just a great set in the middle there.
See, the problem now for the Seahawks is that Sammy Baker now comes out and is not able to serve.
As you see there, Owens does a great job of placing that ball. No power, just placement, as Lockhart serves it. Ilston with the softer spike. Revere. Lockhart gets it over. Ilston, great dig. As Regan Hunt gets it over.
Huge point for the Seahawks here, reaching 23. Hitting it off the opponent's hands, down to the ground on their side of the net. And here serving, for McFadden. Powerful spike hit off the hands of some Anacortes blockers here. Another
Revere to McDonald. McDonald just kind of bloops it over. Good set for McFadden there. Ilston Hunt
Wow.
gets another one.
The Seahawks reach 24, just one till the set ends.
As you see here. Great job of getting it over.
Looks like she reached her
Revere
max height potential.
sets it up. McDonald. You know, if the Bayhawks want to get back into this set, they're going to probably have to go through McDonald, as she just has had multiple great kills throughout the night.
Absolutely.
Seahawks didn't look all too set up on the block there, though. They've been doing a pretty good job of blocking.
I know the score is 15 to 24, but a good run is easy to go. Wow. Like I was saying, an easy run, or a good run is easy to achieve here in volleyball.
As Ellis just gets a good serve.
16 points here for the Bayhawks, serving again. Set from McFadden to Spike.
And it's in.
Point awarded to the Seahawks as they take this second set here. Very crucial. 2-2 here. I'm sure both coaches have things to say. I see Bellingham's coach and assistant coach talking here, and here we see on the replay once more. Great hit from Kendall Flynn. Total power, beautifully executed.
Yeah. So let's talk about what went well for the Seahawks for that set.
Yeah.
So the Seahawks, well, one, we have to point out, Sammy Baker, amazing job. 3 straight aces while serving. She helped them go on the run.
Almost unheard of there from Sammy Baker, but she does a great job of just continuously getting the Seahawks ramped up.
Yeah, the Seahawks, they put her in. You know, they subbed her in. She came on, set. She got the job done. That was amazing to see. Seahawks also did a good job of playing to what worked in the first part, or the first set, which was kind of getting these little dump overs.
Yep.
As well as blocking. You know,
totally.
The Seahawks had some good blocks there, which was one of the best things that I saw from the Seahawks in that set.
Yep, and
some promising things that I did see from the Bayhawks is McDonald right at the end there. She gets a kill, as well as
Knutson with some very important outside spikes there. We saw some great hits from her.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to see that here in the third set.
And the other thing is that, you know, the Bellingham coach just kind of has to, you know, kind of say, hey, let's kind of get back to where we were in the first set. You know, we did some good things. We need to start setting up McDonald. She's been getting us points. Flick Williams has been doing a good job of also getting points.
Absolutely. Start using your heavy hitters there. Yep.
Yeah. As well as Revere has been giving some pretty good sets to them, too. So just, I think that they could help. It could help them by, you know, getting set up for good blocks.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, they need to definitely block a little bit better in this third set if they want to have a chance at walking away with it. Whereas the Seahawks just kind of have to keep doing what they're doing at this point because it worked. I'm sure the Bayhawks will make some good adjustments as we see that they are walking back out onto the court for the third set. Definitely going. The first one was close. Second one, the Seahawks kind of ran away with it. It wouldn't surprise me if the Seahawks, if the Bayhawks kind of get this one a little bit closer.
Absolutely, and yeah, very interested to see what happens this third set. This is going to determine a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, Seahawks kind of got some momentum going for them right now. Hopefully they can keep doing what they're doing. The Bayhawks, on the other hand, probably shouldn't keep doing what they're doing, or you know, they're probably going to walk away with a loss in this game.
Yep.
So at the moment, it looks like the Bayhawks have their starters back in.
Yep.
That really helped them in the first set. So let's see if they can put the pieces together on this one.
Absolutely.
As Van Leeuwen comes in, the libero,
The student section rises to their feet.
and Revere starts off again.
Seahawks getting pumped up here, as well as the Bayhawks. They're ready for a third set of volleyball here, folks. And I hope you are too. As it gets started from number 5, Revere. Wow, big statement here.
Right away, the ace.
Yep, huge ace here from Revere. She continues to serve. We'll see what happens after this. As Revere serves again.
Revere, Ilston, McFadden, Anthony gets it over. Van Leeuwen, Revere, Williams.
Off the fingers of the blockers.
Seahawks
And it goes out.
block it off, and it goes off to the far side.
Yep.
Revere doing a great job right now, setting as well.
Totally.
Just
See
a
that
little
once
deflection.
more. Yep.
Revere, Ilston, McFadden, Anthony. Chen does a good job of digging that.
Another block
Anthony
straight down.
gets it over.
Wow.
And swap. Wow. Couldn't have placed that ball any better.
Absolutely not.
Perfect amount of power.
That
Great
block,
placement.
Yep, that block straight down sent everybody to the front.
They were all kind of up towards the front. Swap hits that ball pretty hard.
Yep.
Then on top of that, just hitting the white line right there.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have placed it any better.
Serving here, Kendall Flynn for the Seahawks.
Owens goes as she motions towards kind of the knuckle on her thumb. She might have caught that one a little bit.
Yep.
Too close to her hands where, you know, if you're playing volleyball, you definitely want it right on the forearm there.
Totally.
Kind of deadens the ball a little bit.
Oh.
Wow.
Back and forth there.
Yeah. Van Leeuwen and Williams.
As we have an
Williams
injury
is
here, it looks like.
On the ground at the moment.
Minor
Very,
injury.
very unfortunate for them.
Looks like she got hit
she's
in the
been
face.
I think
Yep.
she's signaling she's got a bloody nose.
Yep.
Very unfortunate as both Van Leeuwen and Williams collided.
Seahawks huddling together here.
As they're just trying to keep the blood off the court so we don't have to stop the game at the moment. Seahawks in a huddle probably, you know, they're up 3-2 at this point, but
Emily Anderson does a good job supplying the right tools necessary.
as Williams has to come off. Unfortunately, she's been definitely one of their better hitters. She, at the moment, is still holding gauze to her
Yeah, the Seahawks doing a little problem solving here, maybe. Just figuring out what they need to do, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong.
Unfortunately, we do have blood on the court, so we have to disinfect that and clean that up. We don't want any other players slipping on it
Absolutely
or
not.
coming in contact.
As the Bayhawks here huddling up as well.
Yeah, good job keeping our players safe right now. The Seahawks still talking it out over in their huddle. Some agreement going along. Some words from Swap there, as all of them are kind of looking over and seeing someone on the Bayhawks cleaning up over there.
Yeah. More paper towels incoming.
Definitely seems like they're giving some words of encouragement over there, as, you know, they just kind of got to keep doing what they're doing. It's been working. And the student section is getting a little bit restless over there. They want to see some more volleyball. And
They sure do.
we can only hope that that comes very, very soon, as they're still cleaning over there. They were doing a very good job of cleaning that, as we see Williams actually goes back to the locker room. I'm sure she'll be very disappointed that she can't play at the moment.
And I'm sure their coach will be too. She's been a
Yeah,
very crucial.
she's definitely been
crucial player.
a very good player. We can only hope the best for her. Is, you know, we want clean games, no injuries.
Totally.
Unfortunate on the Bayhawks' part that this had to happen, but hopefully she can make it back out here. Hopefully by the end of this set, as we're now in the third set. The score is 3-2, the Seahawks over the Bayhawks.
The 1-1 in sets.
Yeah.
Section doing some activities. Who knows what they're up to?
And, you know, bloody nose is never fun. Never fun.
Never fun.
It's very, I've said it, I keep saying it, but it's just very unfortunate for the Bayhawks, as they are still cleaning up probably the solution, as now we're getting towels from someone. So hopefully we will be starting back very, very soon. This is also kind of a delay for Williams, because she might be able to get back out here before they finish up drying off the court.
Yep. It's one thing about cleaning blood, but after they got all that cleaning product, they need to make sure the court's completely dry.
Yeah, because that's, you know, slipping on a basketball court is definitely not what we want to see.
Nope.
Or on the volleyball court, excuse me. We definitely don't want to see that.
On the wood.
On the wood, on the hardwood, yeah.
In Williams Stadium.
Seahawks still out there talking. I'm sure Coach Swap is, you know, you can kind of see Reese Ilston giving some words of wisdom, you know, as she is the senior.
Totally.
And now it looks like we are ready to resume here.
Still not seeing Williams from the locker room coming back here, but players are getting back on the court, getting ready. And they are ready for sure.
Definitely a longer break in volleyball, just about probably as long as one of the breaks during the sets. And we are only in the third set right now.
Yep.
It's only 3-2. This set is very, very new.
Yep.
So that extra break, you know, that might be unfortunate for the Seahawks, who were kind of getting on a roll there. But Kendall Flynn is now up to serve.
Gets it over the net there. See from the libero on the Bayhawks. Chen hits it over.
Kind of a weird set from Flynn there.
Totally. Point given to the
Slightly
Bayhawks.
unfortunate. But
great play from
I
the
think it
Bayhawks,
was
though.
Lockhart just kind of hits it over. You know, that ball kind of gets up in the air.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's anyone's game up there.
Absolutely.
You know? As Knutson is now serving.
Anyone's game is a big statement for this match for sure. Set from Flynn.
As now you see McFadden just can't get it over. And now the score is 3-4. Williams, just to keep you updated, you can see her on the bottom part of your screen, number 1 there. She looks like she's going to be in
Getting ready to go in there.
pretty soon, as they kind of need her. Knutson gets it over. Ilston to Flynn. Flynn gets it over to Bayhawks on the ground.
Great play.
That's very, you know, I think that it's pretty safe to say that when you have 2 on the ground like that, and they're kind of just, when they have 2 on the ground, as you see there, it gets a lot harder, you know, a lot harder to be able to make a play when you're down on numbers.
A lot harder.
As Lockhart, I think we have a double hit on the Bayhawks.
Yep.
Seahawks now 5-4.
And up to serve.
Flynn, or excuse me, Swap here for the Seahawks. Revere. That was Revere to Owens. McFadden does a great job of getting it over. As we now have Swap serving again. Owens to the libero. Anthony gets it over, set up to Owens. Owens
Blocked.
Yeah, this is where Williams out kind of becomes a disadvantage. Williams does a great job of getting up and elevating herself into the air and just really spiking it down.
Totally.
Because, you know, she's on the taller side, but on top of that, she can really get up there and hit the ball hard. Hit the balls hard. So Chen just can't get it over.
Block.
As
Great blocks.
Great blocks from Anthony and Haney.
Absolutely. Great blocks. 2 in a row. 2 in a row there for the blocks. And once more, we have Swap up to the line.
She's doing a great job of serving this set too.
She sure is.
That
and
is
this hit.
an ace. First ace for Tatum Swap in her home gym.
And the Seahawks kind of going on another roll here, 9-4. Looking similar to the Sammy Baker roll we had in the second set.
Yeah, Swap just keeps serving. That one goes
Another
off.
miss hit.
That one goes off the libero's face. She just receives it weird.
My goodness.
Van
10-4
Leeuwen.
here.
Van Leeuwen just can't get it.
Here we see it once
we're going
more.
to see a replay here. Just kind of goes off of her awkwardly, and Chen does a great job of trying to recover, but just can't. And here we go again. Revere to Lockhart. Lockhart,
Wow.
too much power. And we're starting to see another run from the Seahawks.
Absolutely, 11-4. We might see a timeout soon here.
Yeah, as we see the Bayhawks coach, Melissa Gonzalez Soto, call her timeout.
Smile on Tatum Swap's face there.
Yeah, definitely what the Seahawks needed, you know. When they get it going and they start, you know, they start getting on those runs,
Getting in a positive
it's
mindset.
hard to stop them,
Absolutely.
especially here in Williams Gymnasium. You know, they practice here every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Home court advantage.
home court.
For sure.
They know this court.
Absolutely.
You know?
It's a Hawks nest for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said in the beginning, though, the Bayhawks didn't come here for nothing.
Yeah.
They sure are putting on a good fight here.
You know, there still is time sooner rather than later for the Bayhawks. It is 11-4, but you know, it's, as Wolfie's been saying and we've been saying, there's momentum changes. You know,
Totally.
there's momentum swings that happen, and it's, you know, sometimes it's only a matter of time. But the Seahawks want to keep it the momentum on their side for as long as possible. As Flynn does a great job setting it up.
A little awkward there.
Yeah,
Time to
Anthony
run.
just kind of times it a little bit weird.
Yeah, yeah.
As Lockhart comes in.
2 parts to a spike, like we said.
As the libero comes out, we see
Lockhart serves.
to Flynn. Flynn to McFadden. McFadden gets it over McDonald.
Placement.
Great recovery from Ilston there, and Haney just spikes it over.
Wow, off the fingers of a Bayhawk blocker.
Yeah.
Very well done there.
Haney with a great kill there for them.
Got a couple subs here. Sammy Baker going in for number 8, Tori Anthony.
As well as the libero, Reese Ilston comes out as Baker, you know, maybe wanting to, hoping that she can have some deja vu.
Absolutely, maybe go on a run, maybe
Another
a little
run,
better
you
than
know.
the maybe
Swap had her run. Let's see
Yep,
if Baker
yep.
can have hers now. And there we go. As we
great
said,
serve.
she is on fire right now. She is on fire.
Guys, the
As
serves
she's
here.
picking up where she left off.
Absolutely. Serves have been on point for the Seahawks.
As Van Leeuwen just can't get to that one.
Once more here.
Once more, we got a replay here. I would also like to mention the substitution that just happened. Chase Flick Williams has just re-entered the game. She was out with an injury, but she's back. Hopefully she can help the Bayhawks go on a run again. Go on another run to try to get this one back into kind of contention here.
Yep.
As Sammy serves another one. Owens.
Yeah, just not much the Bayhawks can do about that one.
Yeah.
Wow. 14-5, almost a 10-point lead again.
Owens doing a very, very good job of just trying to receive that.
Absolutely.
But Baker just doing it even better.
Yep.
Here we kind of have another one. Revere actually gets this one up. Shen finally gets it over. We haven't seen that in a while. Haney with another spike. Williams, wow, what a dive. It's good to see her back in the game.
Oh, and the Bayhawks shifted over.
That helps, you know. Williams comes back into the game. You just saw her just, what a dive from her to just recover and get that ball that her other teammates might not have been able to get.
Absolutely. And if we think the Seahawks like a train, they were chugging. The Bayhawks just stopped that train right in its tracks. Bayhawks here serving number 10, Avery Ellis, looking to maybe go on a run. We'll see here.
Swap gets it up to Haney. Reflected off of Williams. Owens. The libero gets it over.
Great block there from McDonald.
Yeah, Williams gets it. Owens puts it over. Flynn to Hunt. Good little setup from Williams. McDonald gets it over. Good rally here.
Very athletic.
Haney just kind of flicks it over and she gets it. Wow.
Great tip over. Not much McDonald can do there when she's blocking. She's expecting a very strong hit there, but she gets a very short feint here as we see it once again. Very well played there from number 7.
Well, just very soft touches. McFadden is now serving.
McDonald using that feint strategy, just like it was done unto her. Bayhawks barely getting it over. Oh my goodness. Complete power, complete placement. Well done by number 12, Kendall Flynn there. And a great set as well. Very well done by the Seahawks. Bayhawks here looking to receive this serve from McFadden.
McFadden serving again here. Just can't get it over, but Seahawks still up by 9.
Totally.
They kind of have a commanding lead right now.
Yep, taking control of this game here. It's what they need.
Owens is back to serve now. Good serve, just hardly over the net. Pretty hard too.
Barely.
And
looks like she reached over the net too much.
Chase reaches over the net to try to block that one, but you know, sometimes when you're just that athletic, you know, you just can't help yourself. And she just really got over the net there, but you know, it was a great effort on her part.
Great effort.
Nia Haney comes out for Jenna Baker now.
Serving.
Baker serves. Just not a great, an unfortunate set from Ellis there. Just the one hand, just out of position, sorta.
McDonald kind of looking to take care of those sets.
Baker, here we go again.
And kind of a miss hit from number 3.
Owens, just a bad hit there. So that's actually an ace for Jenna Baker as well. We'd like to mention that Sammy Baker and Jenna Baker are both sisters, actually. So I'm about 90% sure. But yeah, they are doing a great job at serving tonight.
Oh my goodness. It's a very big deal when you can stop such a, wow.
And Hunt does a great job of going up, finding the ball, and spiking it down.
McDonald doing a great job of getting up there, but man, just not a lot she can do there. Gets blocked and then Gets the ball hit off her arm for
As
Seahawks
now
point.
we have Baker serving again. McDonald.
Great hit by McDonald.
McFadden kind of digs it. And then we have Kendall Flynn.
Wow.
With
great
the
line
kill.
Spike. Line spike down the side. Just a beautiful look.
Very, very great.
And the Seahawks.
Spike there. Great setup.
Absolutely, Parker.
There.
Absolutely. And
McDonald was there, you know, but Flynn said handle this, and she just couldn't. So
she sure did. Seahawks pulling away here, 21-7.
But there we have it. Flick Williams.
Great hit.
Chase Flick Williams. Great hit from the Bayhawks.
Trying to turn the tide around.
Trying to turn the tides around.
And we have McDonald at the line here, ready to serve. Looking forward to these next few points here.
So we have McDonald serving at the line now. This set's kind of out of hand, but you never know. Stuff does happen. McFadden to Flynn.
Wow.
Flynn just hitting, setting. She's doing it all right now. And Williams gets it over. Ilston does a great dig right there.
Yep.
And back to Flynn, who just places that ball.
And it's just out for the Bayhawks point. Good look.
Hardly out there as the score is now 21-9.
Flynn trying to mimic her line spike she had earlier. Just out though. McDonald here once more.
Ilston gets it. Great recovery and just kind of a set over, getting it over. Lockhart.
A little bit of a
Ellis to Lockhart just couldn't get it over there.
Man.
Yeah. The Seahawks came out a little bit slow, but ever since they've just kind of been chugging along, kind of running away with both of these.
Yep.
Now we have the captain of the team, Reese Ilston, out there serving.
Flick Williams.
But she's so powerful. You know, she gets up there, she hits those balls.
She has control.
Yeah.
Completely.
She's doing a great job. Yeah, controlling the ball, and yeah, just a great job. Baker just really couldn't do nothing about that one. As Revere is now serving. McFadden just.
Flynn tries
to
doesn't
just,
get it
yeah.
over.
Just sorry about that, Wolfie. But yeah, Flynn just couldn't get it over there. As here we have Ilston. Oh! At that point is in for the Seahawks.
Already at 23 here. Almost taking it away. Up by 12 points.
As Flynn now serving for the Seahawks. McDonald, Revere, Chen. Oh, just kind of a unfortunate set there. Lockhart misses it.
24 for the Seahawks.
Lockhart misses it, and Chen just can't get to it.
Yep. One more for the Seahawks, and they take this third set. Flynn at the line to serve.
Just trying to put this one away for the Seahawks. This set, at least. This will be a great thing for them, as then the Bayhawks have to come back and win two more. Lockhart kind of hits it over. Baker does a good job.
Set.
Swap. Wow. Good hit. Revere. Owens has to get it over. On the line. Wow.
Just a little bit of a misread there from Jenna Baker.
Yeah. I mean, sideline calling it out. She lets it go.
Yep. Last substitution here.
Now we see Sam Coles come in for the first time in this game.
I know she's ready.
She's swinging up. So she's swinging up tonight. So she has been in the JV game, but now she gets her first varsity minutes. And unfortunately, Williams just misses on her serve.
Yep.
You know,
there's the third set for the Seahawks.
I don't want to sound like that, but it was kind of a given that they were going to go win that one, because, you know, 24-12, going on a 13 or like a 14-point run just doesn't seem that reasonable.
Not very doable, no.
No, but it could have happened, but it just didn't. As now the Seahawks, it's been serving, you know?
It totally has.
They have been serving out there.
Yep. Their
And
runs done well by Sammy Baker, Tatum Swap. Very, very crucial moments there. The serve is such an important part of the game. And the Bayhawks not really looking like they've been going on very many serving runs, but doing a great job of using players like McDonald and Flick Williams to really
try and
return the
compete.
ball. Yeah, try and compete. Get
We're
some
gonna
points on the
take
board.
We're going to take a quick commercial break momentarily as we wait for the 4th set. Seahawks up 2-1. I guess at the moment we are not going to, so. Okay, so we are actually going to commercial break right now.
Here.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
Welcome back to Williams Gymnasium. We have got about a minute left before the 4th set commences. Wolfie,
Yes.
what do you think needs to happen for the Bayhawks to walk away with winning this set?
You know, I feel like a really important thing for the Bayhawks right now is shutting down those serving runs. You know, getting the players like Sammy Baker and Tatum Swap under control, and really, like I said earlier, utilizing number 11 McDonald, and you know, stay positive. You know,
100%, yeah.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you're down, but you're not out of it, and that's
Absolutely.
that should be the message that I'm sure they've heard from their coach at the moment, is that you might be down, but you're never out until that 3rd set is won for either team.
Yep.
So
until that final whistle is blown, the game's still going on. So
I'm also going to add that Owens has became a libero again, and Ophelia Van Leeuwen is no longer a libero. So that's just something to mention for the Seahawks. As starting for them, they have Tori Anthony, Tatum Swap, Pearl McFadden, Jenna Baker, Reese Ilston, Kendall Flynn.
Seahawk fans getting on their feet, ready to start this thing off.
Flynn with the serve, very outside that Williams has to go get that, but McDonald gets it over. And Reese Ilston here with a nice ball. Chen kind of gets off balance. It goes up to McDonald again.
Battle at the net.
Anthony does a great job of fighting for that ball up in the air.
Yep, bonks off of Williams.
Her and McDonald fighting for it.
Yep.
As Flynn comes to serve again.
Yep.
McDonald, wow, powerful hit, but it kind of blocked by one of the front defenders. Pretty sure that was Anthony. On the line for a swap. Wow, just a nice dump down there.
Beautiful.
You love to see it. You know, they've been doing that for set 1, set 2, set 3, and now set 4.
Yep.
We've seen that, and it's been a useful tool.
Absolutely has.
Flynn here. And that's an ace. A little bit of miscommunication between Knutson and Chen.
Not looking like much of a competition anymore, to be completely honest. 3-0 here. Seahawks going on an early run.
Yeah,
See what
the
the Bayhawks
Seahawks,
do.
they just need to keep doing what they're doing right now. As Owens gets it, sets it to Revere. Revere kind of just not the best set there, kind of just into the net. McDonald couldn't do a whole lot about that.
Yep. Yeah, great spike from McDonald means that she needs to get a great set from Revere.
Flynn here again. She's had 4 straight serves for points. Revere trying to make up for it.
Not too much power there from
Flick Williams. Wow, that was a powerful hit that she did on that ball.
Sure
and
was.
you know, just a little bit too much power over the placement of that one, but I'm sure she's hit many of those that have gone in practice.
6th serve from Kendall Flynn here. Start the rally. Oh.
Revere gets it over. One thing that I might have to add is that, you know, no matter what, both these teams are still coming in with full confidence that, you know, they're going to make those hits and they're going to be in, which is just, it's good to see.
For sure.
Flynn with the set there, swap. And that ball hits the net. Chen just kind of reacts to it weirdly. Now we have a substitution for Nia Haney, or for Jenna Baker to Nia Haney.
Haney steps in here, front row. Bayhawks ready to receive this from swap. Great play there to get it back over to the outside. Nia Haney.
Haney comes in and right away makes a difference.
Totally.
As she gets the kill there.
Yep.
As we're gonna go to replay right here. So you just see great set from Flynn, great hit. Knutson just can't react to it.
For sure.
Swap now serving. Knutson receives. Revere. Just a little dump over, a little bit too soft maybe, but Seahawks, wow, what a block.
McDonald, an absolutely phenomenal block there.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Wolfie.
Absolutely.
That was just the intensity of that block. Wow, we felt it from up here.
Absolutely. Smack was heard.
That might be
away.
just what they need to get them going, as Williams is now serving.
Wow.
McFadden just pretty lucky to get that one over.
Just not enough there for
McDonald just kind of tries to go for a little bit of a dump over, redirection, but does not happen. As Sammy Baker comes in to serve as
pin server.
Yeah, as well as Regan Hunt. So let's see if Baker can, you know, get a repeat of what happened last time.
Absolutely. Great serve.
Yeah.
And well done to get it over by the Bayhawks.
Gets it over, yeah.
Yep.
McFadden spikes it over, but it's blocked by McDonald. Regan Hunt gets up there to Chen.
Well
Chen
done.
gets it. A little bit of a miss hit by, not a miss hit, just the ball on that block kind of got directed.
Sure did, and it was a great look by the setter.
Yeah.
Setting the spiker where there wasn't any blockers.
Where there was good room
Yeah,
for them
sure.
to work. So McDonald now serving to Flynn. Flynn gets it over to Haney. Knutson, great job. Wow, good recovery from Flynn.
What a
Swap
rally
gets it
so
over,
far.
yeah. What a rally. Knutson just trying to keep it alive. She does. Set up from Flynn here. Hunt
Great
gets it
receive.
over. Revere. Lockhart. I think we got a double hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Point here.
A shame for that one to end in a double hit.
Totally.
Definitely could have seen that one going down to just a nice kill, but
Absolutely.
you know,
McDonald here stepping out for a little bit. We'll see how
for
far.
Owens, yeah. McFadden serves. Revere up to Knutson. Hunt.
Great hit by Knutson.
Hunt just kind of gets it. The ball dies slightly.
Sure does. And 9-4 here. Seahawks.
As
in the
now
lead.
Ellis is up to serve. You know, this one's still close.
Sure
The
is.
Bayhawks, Seahawks haven't ran away with it. The Bayhawks still have a chance
Absolutely.
here. It's very early. Haney though,
Making an impact.
trying to make me say otherwise is just a great cross court hit.
Absolutely great. look
She's
there.
finding the area where there wasn't a defender.
Yep. Replay here.
Great set from McFadden too. As I think that was Ellis, just couldn't get to it. As Baker's now up. Jenna Baker.
Set here.
Set. 2. Knutson just can't get it.
Yeah, just not enough to get it over the net. And even if she did, blocker there for the Seahawks. Ready. Hit that ball down.
Baker at the line again. It's
Jenna.
now 11-4. Ellis, Owens, and Williams just kind of have a miscommunication there.
Yeah, set there really not to anyone. Sure, they're not happy about that one.
Yeah, but you know, you just gotta stay strong, just
Yep,
mentally
head up.
mentally focused into this one.
And a great
Owens
receive.
to Williams. Williams does a good job of getting it back into play, and Lockhart, excuse me, does a good job of getting it over. And Regan Hunt though, wow, what a kill!
What a kill.
She's going off.
Sure is.
Owens had a great dive there. I thought she was going to get onto that one, but she just didn't.
Yeah.
So here we go. Baker again. Jenna Baker. Ellis to Williams. Ilston gets it. Set from McFadden. Back to Ilston. Wow. Placed that perfectly, and Williams also with a spectacular dive there.
What a series
Almost
of
gets
events
it.
there.
Timeout going to the Bayhawks.
Definitely
The
needed.
Seahawks are now up 14-4 on them. Seahawks starting to run away with this one a little bit.
Yep. Well done there.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero. People that get us our team gear, organize our team dinners, and support us in everything else we need. From every student athlete in AHS, thank you Saba for the football team's two-a-day shirts, the volleyball team's warm-up gear, and everything else in between. Saba, the Seahawk Athletic Booster Association.
To Williams Gymnasium here. We're in the midst.
Wow, already energetic here. Starting
Yeah.
off.
Williams does a good job getting it there.
Wow.
Good dive from Baker, but just couldn't get to it.
Barely hit over by the Bayhawks, but well done on the placement there. The Seahawks didn't have enough to get it back over.
Knutson now serving for the Bayhawks. Just can't get it over the net.
Yep.
As now the Seahawks are serving. The captain, Bill Libero, number 5, Reese Ilston is up. Serving as she goes through her routine, spins the ball, serves it. Knutson with the receive. Oh, and Ellis probably trying to do one of those sets where it goes over her head.
Yeah,
Just
back set there.
couldn't get it.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate, yep. As Ilston comes again to serve. Owens receives. Ellis, Lockhart, pretty soft McFadden does a good job of controlling it. Oh,
Wow.
a little bit of
Barely
miscommunication.
get it
They get it over, though. Good block
Wow.
from Anthony
Straight down.
as she just sets it over the net. Or kind of taps it over the net.
Yeah.
As we're going to go to replay here. See. Yep,
Wow,
just a little.
Straight down.
Just a little flick of the wrist there. As Ilston serves again.
Wow, what a receive there. Sent back over by the libero.
Here we go. Swap can't do anything about that one.
Wow.
Williams.
Great forehand
Yeah.
set by the libero. Number 3, Molly Owens. To their outside.
To Williams there. As Lockhart is now serving. We're going to go to replay real quick and show you that last one. Never mind.
Can't get it over once more. Seahawks on more than a 10-point lead here again. Here we have Flynn at the line. Just out there. Point given to the Bayhawks.
As now Revere is serving.
Seahawks ready for this one. 18-7 here.
Swap.
Wow.
Big slap on that
Lots
ball.
of power.
Chen. Out of bounds. The Seahawks are now up 12 points to the Bayhawks. They need 6 more to close this one out.
Bayhawks obviously looking to catch back up.
Yeah, Bayhawks need to go on a run. It's now or never for them, or they're going to be out of this one. Lockhart, Revere to Williams. Wow!
Placement and power on that one.
Gosh, placement, power.
Right place, right time.
Right place, right time. Just look at that. Gets up, slaps that ball.
Very well done as she does it.
Yeah.
Wow. Flick Williams back at it.
Now up to serve as she's trying to give her team some hope.
Good set there.
Flynn,
Just
Haney.
not enough there from Haney. That's okay. Seahawks.
Now the score is 19-9.
Yeah. Just like you said, Seahawks have a little bit of room to spare here.
They have some breathing room, but Williams doesn't want to let him have too much.
Absolutely not. Good receive here by the libero, Reese Ilston, and right back to her. That's okay. Seahawks looking to keep
Bayhawks starting to go on a little bit of a run here, if I do say so.
Flick Williams.
She does a great job of rallying her team.
Absolutely. Great captain. Very well done. Another good serve received by Ilston. Set here
Revere,
for McDonald.
McDonald. Oh. Dumped down. 2 dive for it.
And great
but they
placement
get it.
there by
Wow.
Libero.
That's 3 quick points right there.
Yep, number 3.
Swap calls the timeout.
Molly Owens, the libero,
Sure,
well
she
done.
wants to close this one out.
Of course.
You don't want to go to the 5th set.
Absolutely not. But the Bayhawks really well done on these last 4 points to just outsmart, outpower their opponents.
Really just showing that intensity late, you know?
Absolutely.
Showing the drive and the strive to keep going.
Absolutely.
Keep
Inspirational.
flowing.
Inspirational, if you will, Parker. Philosophically, mentally.
As now we have about 20 seconds. Seahawks stand up. Cheer.
Indeed.
Only 8 points now, so the Bayhawks, they sound a little bit like they have a little bit more energy in them now. Williams comes out to serve again. She's been doing a very, very good job at this game. Williams to swap. You see Williams comes out because that bloody nose. But she comes back in, and it really shows, you know, her leadership and her ability to kind of carry the team a little bit.
Exactly. Improvise, adapt, overcome with that bloody nose. She's doing a great job of that. Serving for
a little bit of miscommunication. Revere sets it up to Chen. Chen maybe would have been out, who knows, but Flynn decides to keep playing on that one. Knutson to Flynn.
Yep.
Haney.
Wow.
Wow, they keep it up. They get
Still
it over.
Going.
Wow.
Still going.
Good rally. McDonald
hits it over.
hits it over. Calm and collected.
Great rally.
Flynn
so
sets
far.
it up.
Back set. My goodness.
Wow.
What's going to happen now?
This is a rally, people. Oh.
Battle at the net
in the
here.
air. Haney does a good job. And
goodness.
They get it.
That is huge for the Seahawks.
Wow.
Huge.
Haney does a great job of just setting it over. Great effort by Revere on that one, though.
You know, folks, that could be the match.
Going to replay right here.
Yeah, once we see this again. And now that Flick Williams is not serving, who knows? I mean, up 20-12, only so much the Bayhawks can do here.
Sammy Baker has been so good serving, too, and just seeing her at the line trying to close out this game. I'm sure if you're a Seahawks fan, you like to see that.
Absolutely.
A swap to Williams. Williams back to Knutson.
My goodness.
Knutson. Oh, so close. Swap does a good job of diving. Just can't get it.
The Bayhawks proving that they can still be in this game.
Yeah, only 7 points as McDonald comes to the line to serve.
This is someone I think that the Bayhawks are very, very grateful to have at the line here.
Very reliant on.
Absolutely, very reliant on.
Ilston.
Received by
Flynn.
Ilston.
Haney. Knutson, Williams. Chen.
Over.
Good set. Haney again. Just can't get it over.
Over
Good block from Lockhart and Chen.
They may have something going on
They are
here.
competing.
They sure are.
And we love to see that. Two fiery squads.
Totally fiery. Fired up. And like we said earlier, the making this a game didn't come here for nothing. McDonald with the serve once more. Set here. Wow.
Hunt did a good job.
Great read there. My goodness.
Williams just kind of far spike.
Okay. Might have been a net touch there.
Net touch.
Yeah.
That's a big momentum change.
Sure is. Great rally, though, by the Bayhawks. They did a great job of...
Williams kind of throwing her arm around. A little bit disappointed on that one, but...
Who wouldn't be, to be honest? They're playing
yeah,
a great
I definitely would be, too.
Great serve. Barely just not touching the net. Block there.
Good blocks.
Battle at the net.
Another
Straight
block.
down. Wow, we'll see what happens here. Haney sends it over.
Just kind of a floater. Chen also kind of floats it up. Point.
Given to the Bayhawks.
Net touch.
Something that is so hard not to do in volleyball is touch the net.
You get up there and you just can't figure it out. So now we have Lily Hughes and Avery Ellis checking into the game. Ellis now serving. Flynn, McFadden, Haney gets it over. Good effort by Williams. Good effort by Owens.
And
Lockhart,
they
get it over.
They
wow.
send it over.
Props to
Very
them.
athletic play. Great spike there.
Hunt just showing why she should be on the court. Flynn,
power.
wow, powerful shot. Ellis to Knutson.
Wow.
Knutson gets it down.
Great spike there.
That's a big point for the Bayhawks.
They say knowledge is power, but that was power. That was very well done by the Bayhawks. 16-21 here. Only a 5-point difference.
As we get a "She's a Freshman" chant from the Bayhawks side, as now Ellis is serving. Received by Flynn, kind of over Williams, Lockhart, just kind of doing a good job of just tapping that one over.
Good read by McFadden there, sensing that she's gonna send the ball down, but just a little too much over.
Another "She's a Freshman" chant there. Flynn to McFadden
Set
to
here.
Flynn again. Kind of pokes it over. Knudsen, Ellis to Lockhart.
Wow.
Block. Haney does a good job of getting it.
Great job by Haney. Sent over by
Ilston sends it over. Williams, Ellis, Knudsen taps it over. Great defense by McFadden. Ilson, Flynn, still up in the air. Wow. Tatum gets it over. Ellis, Owens, Knudsen.
What a rally, ladies
Swap.
and gentlemen. My goodness.
Oh,
And Nia Haney just
so
can't
close.
get it over the
So
net.
close.
The Bayhawks on a complete
Inches.
roll here.
Yeah.
Only a 3-point
Seahawks need
difference.
to silence this one if they don't want to go into that 5th set.
Absolutely, folks. This is madness here. This is madness.
This is peak
indeed.
volleyball.
This
Ellis,
is peak volleyball for sure.
McFadden spikes it down. Ellis, Knudsen.
Oh my goodness.
It goes off for swap.
Oh my.
And the Bayhawks are really showing
another
She's a freshman chant. They really like using that one.
And the Seahawks student section a little quiet here now. As the
Swap
Bayhawks-
hasn't called a timeout yet. Still has faith in her squad. Point to the
Wow.
Bayhawks
Wow.
on
Only a
on
1-point
Hunt.
lead.
Not really sure what the call was.
They took it
Something
down.
with the net or
Maybe another net touch. But the Bayhawks took it down from a 10-point lead to a 1-point lead. That is just unbelievable.
you love
They
to see the
continue.
fight.
Absolutely.
Flynn, Williams, Ellis, Knudsen. Good
Oh
defense.
my
Wow.
gosh.
Wow.
done
Amazing
by the
defense from
Seahawks.
McFadden.
Wow.
And the Seahawks get the point.
Very well done there by Kendall Flynn.
As Baker comes in to serve for Haney. As the Seahawk power chants come on. Seahawks are fired up, 22-20. Baker at the line.
Man.
Bad hit by Hughes. Unfortunate hit by Hughes.
Unfortunate, yep. Bring it up to a 3-point lead here for the Seahawks. Jenna Baker at the line.
24-20.
Received.
Ellis to Williams. Williams just sets it over.
For sure.
Up to Flynn. Flynn to Chun.
And
oh,
it's
for
out.
the game.
Oh my
Williams
goodness.
just puts everything on the line and dives over to try to get that ball, even though it was out of bounds. You just love to see the fight and the fiery spirit from her.
What an athlete. An athlete for sure.
Knudsen to serve. Out!
Wow.
And the Seahawks
Wow.
have won the game.
No, not.
Excuse me.
Almost. One more point to win the game.
24. My bad.
No, Parker. You are totally okay, my friend. It's anyone's game at this point. Receive here.
I might have spoken too soon. I apologize. McFadden to Ilston to swap to hit it over. Ellis
We'll see what
gets
happens
under
here.
it. Good dig. Owens. Williams. Good defense from the Seahawks.
This could
McFadden
be the game.
set again.
What a rally here.
Anthony.
Oh my gosh.
Good block.
Well done, kept up.
Flynn.
Great
Knudsen.
receive.
Flynn flicks it over.
Oh!
And that's game!
And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, absolutely great block there.
Great win for the Seahawks.
Holy bejeebers, as my grandpa would say. My goodness. Student section going absolutely wild. Very close game here, not as close as it was last year, 3-0, but indeed a very well-fought game by the Seahawks, very well-fought game by the Bayhawks.
Very, very good game from both the teams. As the Seahawks are visibly very excited. First home game of the season, they walk away with a win.
Yep. Very important game for them to win. This could set the tone for the rest of the season.
100%. Commercial break, and then we'll come back and close it. Yep. As now we see Coach Swap talking.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Williams Gymnasium. The Seahawks just walked away with a 3-1 victory over the Bellingham Bayhawks. If you cannot hear it, I don't know, but the Seahawks student section, the Hawks Nest, is going pretty crazy. Let's just start it off with a recap. So my first point is the Seahawks served. They served, and that was what really led to their rallies, is that they were able to start it off with Sammy Baker, and then they went on from that, and they just had, their serves were so good, and they started going on runs, and the crowd really helped, and just everything helped them just kind of go into this one.
Absolutely. Yeah, serves, not just serving, but serving well. Just a super important thing. Can't play a good volleyball game without getting the ball over the net. Super well done by the Bayhawks.
Another thing that I would like to point out is that they also did a very good job of adapting. They adapted and then they reacted.
For sure.
So basically, the first set, it didn't necessarily go the way that they wanted it. It was a very close one, but then they came out in the second and third and fourth set and really were intense about it. And they really showed that they could compete when the going got tough, which is just really good to see as you're seeing some replays, good blocks.
Great, well done by both teams here.
Really good from both teams, as you see here. Baker, her serves, wow. There was one of them.
Yeah,
she aced it.
Bayhawks, I would say they're not disappointed with coming out here today. They did such a good job of competing and getting the ball up.
100%.
They have some really powerful players that are.
They definitely have a bright future ahead of them in their schedule.
For sure.
As well.
For sure.
And
we'll see what happens with the Seahawks later down.
Yeah, the Seahawks showed that they could also compete, so that was really good to see.
Absolutely. Great game of volleyball. Great support for both teams as the Bayhawks are getting ready to step on the bus and
wrap things up a little bit. And so, as you see here, just the closing few replays, just great ball placement from multiple Seahawks, great serves, as we already said.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to AHS Live. It's been a great volleyball game here, great environment.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in to The Rock. We have multiple games. We're doing girls soccer, boys football, more volleyball as well. So if there is a game on the schedule that you might think would be live streamed, it probably will be.
Absolutely. We'll be here, folks.
Yep.
We will be here.
Okay. We also have a football game on Friday, so tune in for that. Thank you.
Nothing better than Seahawks sports, am I right, Parker?
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself, Wolfie.
All right. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you.